Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Fatima Tabs. If you are new here, please subscribe. If it's not your first time seeing this face, honey, sit down, relax, have your drink, have your notepad, have everything that you're gonna need, and please click on that like button. I would really appreciate you for that. And without wasting any more time, let's just get straight to today's video. As you have seen, the title of today's video is Mindful or Mindful. I don't know if I pronounce it the same way, but mindful or mindful. Signs you have lost your focus. So okay, are you living your life or you just scrolling through it? Are you living your own life or you just scrolling through it? We are diving deep into the signs that your focus have slipped away. Join us as we uncover the distractions that steal our attention and the envy that clouds our vision. So what are the signs that might tell you you have lost your focus, or what are the signs that you have to look out for if you think you have lost your focus? Okay, so number one sign is that you are too busy watching on other people living their own lives. Okay, you are too busy watching other people living their lives. So in the age of social media, it's easy to fall into the trap of living vicariously through others. It is easy. You may find yourself living somebody's life without knowing that you're living somebody's life because your attention is always on this person's page or their social media page, like you're living through whatever that they do. And I've been there. I had my own skincare routine or skincare products, but then I started watching like makeup tutorials. I started watching makeup tutorials, get ready with me's and stuff, and then I started living that way, and I started like buying products that I never needed because I saw somebody using them online, and I didn't have any problem with my skin. And at the time I was young, and now I understand that no, man, I was just too focused on the person. Excuse me. I was too focused on that person's page or on their I was too focused on their life, forgetting that I have my own life. I didn't have any problem. I didn't have any skin problem. And the products that I was using, they were very fine. They were not giving me any problems. They were very affordable. But just because I saw somebody online buying, purchasing, and sometimes and at the time I didn't understand that some of the products that our our creators, our social media influencers, or our social media beauty creators, they are often gifted certain products to advertise on their platforms. Yet, so I ended up like, I mean, when time goes by, I was like, no, but I was just doing fine with this. Because let me tell you something. I went and bought, a certain makeup foundation, and it was a branded one. And no, man, it was not giving me the results that I was hoping to get. And I purchased that product because I saw somebody online using it. Do you get? I felt like it will also sit well on my skin the way that it does to them. But later on, I found out that no, I was just purchasing a lot of products that I never needed just because I felt like I don't know if you get me. If you want to judge me, go ahead and do so because I did that. I don't want to lie. I was just purchasing. If either I see my favorite influencer or my favorite beauty influencer buying a certain product, I think they will tell you where they purchase or they get that or where you can find that particular product. So I will go and get the product, but then find out that no, for me it's not it's not something that suits my skin. So I ended up like having a lot of products and giving them away because I ended up like looking like a spook. So I didn't wanna. So the reason why I'm bringing up this example is that I have mentioned that sometimes you might find out you're living somebody's life without even realizing because you have invested too much in that person's life. Each and every detail that they show you online or each and everything that they do online, you feel like you have to also do it. You get? So, and I'm not going to blame them because it's where their coin is. So it's their work. They have to influence you to purchase certain products. You get, yeah, they will tell you that it might it's fit for every skin type, and you find out that no, man, this product is messing up with my skin, especially we ladies, because we are too concerned with our skin. So the reason why I brought up that the the example is that sometimes you find yourself buying things that you're not even needing. You're not needing this, but because you invest too much of your time, you invest too much of your attention in this person's life, you ended up like thinking it's a good way to also have whatever that they have. And I'm still gonna come to this point when I move to point number two. So yeah, so you have to, if ever like you feel like you are doing a lot of things, especially this has to be a sign, especially if you find out that each and every product your fave or your the person that you're following online and as the person that you always like watching their stuff, you always have a lot of stuff that they're advertising. Then you have to take a step back. You start to behave a certain way that they behave. You start to do certain things that they do, and you know, like you feel like it's alive because they portray a perfect image to all of us, and it's not something that I would say that they must stop doing. If it's working for them, let them do it. And I don't think that they have to be responsible for just portraying their image as a perfect image on the public, because nobody wants their image to be portrayed as dirty, and nobody wants stained image to be put out on a public. You get, so even you as you are a follower and you're looking up to them, you will never want your dirty laundry to be out there. You will never want your problems to be out there, because it's something that you're not proud of. It's something that you're not happy about. It's something that you do not wish for anybody else. It's something that is stressful, so you will never want to portray yourself as that person. You would also want to portray a perfect image of your own self. So if ever you are being, or you are highly being inspired by what you see online, you have to understand that it's sometimes it's not what you think, or what can I say? If you are highly being inspired by the life that you see on social media, I think you have to take a step back and also invest your own time and invest in your own experiences. You get, because you have to remember that the curated feeds are not the full story. They have been edited. They've cut out the pieces that they do not want you to see. You get, it's not the full story. They are a reel of highs without the lows. So, and because people don't want to be seen as somebody who's struggling. So even me, I won't put a lot of embarrassing moments on my timeline. You get, yes, I'll just give us a little piece of what is happening in my life that I'm not happy about, but I'll not just bring you and then give you like the full picture of what is happening. Okay, so you have to take the amount of time and the energy that you invest in that person's life and use it to create your own experiences, to create the life that you want to have. Because the reason why you always glued to that person's social media pages is because that you like what you see and you aspire to have the same, to have the same life. So time take time to refrain from, oh okay, not to refrain, but take a step back and look into your life and start to build whatever that inspire you, or start to build whatever life that you desire. Okay, so and also when you're doing that, in a process of building whatever that you want, excuse me, excuse me, it's not a must for you to document everything and put it on public. You can document everything that you are starting from the beginning to build the life that you want, but do not make it public, because the people that you see online posting a lot of stuff that some of us are scared or are a bit skeptical to post about, um those people, they have experience on dealing with the negativity. Some people thrive when they get negative comments. Some people, like, they thrive when they are trending. It's what can I say? They are trending even if it's not for the good reasons. So you do have to have a thick skin if before you can publish or to put your documentation of your life on public, because it's up to everybody's opinion. No, everybody online, they have their own opinion, so they will be opinionated about your document, and they'll crush you before you can even see the end goal you get. So let's move to number 2, because I think that I took too long on that sign number 1. Sign number 2: you judge people at their worst. You judge people at their worst. This is the sign that you have lost focus on yourself. Okay, you have lost focus on yourself. You have lost focus on your life. You are judging people at their worst moments and envy them when they are at their best. Okay, so judgment and envy are two sides of the same coin. Okay, they are two sides of the same coin, often reflecting our insecurities. Mhm. They often reflect our own insecurities. So when you judge others at their lowest, we distance, or when we judge ourselves when we judge others at their lowest, we distance ourselves from empathy. Yeah, you do not put yourself in that situation. You are not being empathetic, because why would you judge somebody who is trying their best to get out of the situation? It's not a good feeling to be at your worst moment, or at your worst um yeah, at your worst moment. It's not a good feeling, and it's not something that you have to be proud of. It's something that deprive you of happiness. It's something that make you feel depressed sometimes. So why would you judge people when they are at their lowest? So it means that we we distance ourselves from empathy. So conversely, envying the best moments can lead to a cycle of a dissatisfaction with our own lives. That is the harsh truth. Okay, so strive for compassion and contentment instead. Do better. Number three. If you don't focus on your own life, you will never be happy. You will never be happy. Happiness is an inside job. It's an inside job. It starts from within, and then you spread it to other people. When you're not happy with your own self, you will never be happy for other people. That is number 1. And also, if you don't focus on your own life, you will never be happy. You will start to compare yourself with other people, because you have lost focus. Your focus is somewhere else instead of being in your own life. You have pushed it, or you have directed it in a wrong direction. While at least you could have just used it in your own self. Okay, so comparing your behind the scenes with someone else highlights reel is a recipe of misery. If you compare yourself with what you see online, or you compare your behind the scenes with whatever you see online, especially there by Instagram, it's a recipe of misery, because you ended up feeling like you're not good enough. You're not doing anything good for yourself. Even the smallest or the biggest thing that you have done for yourself, you will never see it as a big achievement, because you are now comparing yourself with what has been edited, what is it has been like, what can I say, put to perfection, because it's going on a public eye, and you are comparing it with your behind the scenes. So you will never find peace, you will never find happiness. You will think that your life is stagnant. You will think that we're not happy about to. And I often see this comment, especially under our big influencers content, or our big influencers post, whatever the comments, like whatever prayer that she said, I need to say it in my prayers, or whatever she said in her prayers was powerful, or she must share whatever that she said in her prayers. You get, you will never understand, or you will never find happiness with your biggest achievements, because you are measuring your stuff that you have with somebody that have edited, have make a good reel. They will never show you how difficult it was for them to reach to the point where they are showing you. And then when you feel like you are stagnant. Okay, so there will always be someone worth more. There will always be someone worth more, but true joy comes from appreciating what you have. Appreciate what you have. Do not compare yourself with anybody. Do not come. You are your own self. You are unique. You have your own talents. You have your own skills. You have your own abilities. You do not have to compare yourself with other people. And remember that life is a journey and we are not competing with anybody else. It's a race. We are not racing with each other. We are racing with our past self. Okay, so there will always be someone with more. But true joy comes from appreciating what you have, and working towards your own goals. So don't ever feel like, especially when you're going there by Instagrams or so many other apps, because I see like this thing of flashing and flexing online is a thing these days. So if ever somebody posts their new house, they post their new car, they post their new achievement or their you don't have to feel pressured. Feel inspired. Work towards your own goals. Do not lose focus. Do not lose focus. That take that as it can be possible. If everyone can do it, it means it's doable. But you do not have to be like, okay, but why didn't I get this? Why didn't I get this? Why didn't I get this? So you see now you're developing to have negativity, and you're becoming to be envious, and it will come out as jealousy, and jealousy is low-key witchcraft. So you do not want to be seen as somebody who is witching. You get? So accept what you have and start working towards your own goals. We're moving to number four. Number four, if a comment from a stranger on the internet can ruin your entire day or week or a month, then you still have a lot of inner work to do. You still have a lot of inner work to do. That is a sign that you have lost your own focus. Online interactions can be harsh, but they shouldn't have the power to derail your peace. Yes, they shouldn't have the power to derail your peace. If they do, it's a sign to strengthen your emotional resilience. Not only that, and self-esteem. So your worth, your worth isn't determined by the opinion of or the opinions of strangers. This is what I've learned about our girl Mimi. I love her. Our girl Mishali, she's always having like a lot of passion on the internet because of her love life. Yeah, she always has a lot of passion on on the internet, especially on the X app, formerly known as Twitter. Baby girl has a lot of haters there. But then the past week she has proven us that you do not have to focus on the negative. Focus on the positive. What people think of you is not who you are. That's what I've learned from her whole situation, or from her experiences. Né? I've learned that people's opinions doesn't define who you are. People's opinions doesn't have to break you. People's opinions have to motivate you to do much better for yourself. People's opinions doesn't have to break you. Get? So she keeps on going for what she goes. She blocked the noise and still do much for herself. Yes, people have their opinions, and they will still and they have freedom of speech, and they have they feel free to type, especially online. They will type anything that comes into their mind. But mostly, a lot of those hate or hateful comments, it's a true reflection of what people behind the keyboard are going through. Sometimes, yes, if ever you come for me and you'll be like, no, you are not professional, sis. I think you have to do this and this and that. I won't take that as I won't take that as if you are trying to break me, but I will take it as a learning curve, and I will understand that you're doing it from a good heart. But when you start to use derogatory words on me, then I say that, oh no, it's a true reflection of who you are, or what I am as something that you wish to be, but you cannot be because of certain reasons that I might not know of. You get? So you do not have to take everything, especially if the comment it contains a lot of hate in it. Um, it's harsh. You do not have to live according to those comments. You just need to rise above it and to block the noise and do not entertain them. There are people who you know that no, this is coming from a good heart. This is coming from a place of caring. This is coming from a place of love. You get? So, but there's those comments that you know and you feel, man, I think that this person wants to tell me. So you don't have to entertain those. Okay. So we're moving to sign number 5. Sign number 5. Okay, before I move to sign number 5, remember your worth isn't determined by the opinions of strangers. So number 5, running away from parts of yourself you are not willing to fix. Yes. Running from the parts of yourself you are not willing to fix is one of the signs that you are not focused on yourself. Because why would you run from something that you have to fix that will make you look better, that will make you grow, that will make your life a beautiful or a good life, or that will bring you happiness and excitement. So self-improvement is challenging, but it is necessary. It is necessary. So avoiding your flaws only leads to stagnation. When you avoid your your flaws, you'll be stagnant. Yeah, it's leading you to stagnation. So embrace self-reflection and take actionable steps towards your growth. Each and every day learn something. Each and every day fix something about yourself and make yourself look better, make yourself grow, improve yourself, man. There are a lot of tools and tips and ways on how you can improve yourself all over the internet. And what I like about the internet is now that you can access anything that you would like to access. You can build yourself through the internet, and you can also break yourself from the internet. So you have to choose. You have to choose. You have to make good choices. So take what you believe that it's good for your life, and it will build you. It will make you grow as a person, and use that in your life. Okay, so um self-reflection also, it's a journey worth embarking on. So you have to reflect on yourself, what you want, what you want to do. Like reflect. Take time to reflect on yourself, take time to reconnect with yourself. And by doing that, you have to okay, how do you do that? Take some time to be with your own self, to reconnect with yourself, what you want, what you want to be, what you feel like your life has to be. You don't have to be always surrounded by people as if like you are running away from yourself. You get? So we moving to number 6. Number 6, we're still on the signs that you have, or the signs that shows that you have lost focus in yourself. Okay. So number 6 is resentment is weird. Yeah, it's weird. People who haven't figured out any meaningful purpose always find reasons to get resentful at things that have nothing to do with their lives. Let me just read this again. Let me just repeat that again. Okay, so resentment is weird. Okay, so people who haven't figured out any meaningful purpose always find reasons to get resentful at things that have nothing to do with them or nothing to do with their lives. So resentment often stems from unfulfilled potential. Instead of fixing on external factors, focus on finding your purpose. Find your purpose on earth. Find your purpose on this earth, and you will see, you'll start to focus. Okay. So engage in activities that align with your passions and values. Purpose driven life is a powerful antidote to resentment. So if you want to see, ooh, hi, the storage, guys. I guys, okay, let's just move forward. Or should let me just know where I've left off. So number 7, your relationship is messy. You want to forgive her wholeheartedly, but your mind is struggling to comprehend why she did, or why she did that, or why she did that to me, or why he did, or he did that to me. Okay, so relationships can be complex, and forgiveness is a process. Okay, So remember, we're still on the signs you have lost focus in yourself. So relationship can be complex, and forgiveness is a process. It requires understanding, communication, and time. You cannot just say you have forgiven somebody. I did that. I did that. I told somebody that I've forgiven you and we can move on. But deep down, I'm still hurting. Deep down, I'm like, what revenge will suit them? Because I'm planning a revenge, and that will make me feel better. So yeah, I'm kidding. I'm joking. So yeah, forgiveness is a process. It requires understanding, communication, and time. And you have to reflect on the situation, express your feelings, and seek to understand the reason behind the action. Healing is possible with mutual effort and willingness. So you have to communicate with the person or anybody who has stepped on your toes. Tell them how you feel, and you have to understand that forgiving them will take time. As a process, it's not something that you'll be like, okay, I'm forgiving you. Um, it takes time. It takes time. So you have to communicate with the person, and you have to understand that healing is possible with mutual effort and willingness. Number 8, suppressing your energy and hiding who you are in the name of gaining acceptance from others. Hey, it's living fake life. Let me just put it this way: living fake life. You know that you do not um appreciate certain stuff, but you still allow them to happen in your words because you want to be accepted. You get? So authenticity. Hey, authenticity is liberating. Wearing a mask to please others is exhausting. Yeah, it is exhausting. Ask me, I'll tell you. Authenticity is liberating. So wearing a mask to please others is exhausting and unfulfilling. Embrace your uniqueness and let your true self shine. The right people will appreciate you for who you are. Guys, Mina, I've been finding it difficult to be authentic whenever I become in or I be in a relationship, because sometimes I feel like I'm gonna be judged, and sometimes like I have this weird personality, and I people don't understand what kind of a person I am sometimes. But I am somebody that sometimes I just don't like it being around people. Sometimes I just like myself, being around myself, not having any conversation with anybody. And not because I hate people, but because I just enjoy my space. So I ended up like doing it just to please somebody that I'm in a relationship with. But each and every time I'll be doing it just to please them, to compromise, because I understand that sometimes you just have to compromise. But then when you want it to become a norm, that's when I start to deflect and be like, this is not who I am. And you be like, why didn't you tell me in the beginning? So I do not know how to put this one, but you have to live your own truth. You do not want to be fighting with people over your own life, or how you have to live your own life, or who you are. Be your own self. It's tiring to live the life that is not your life. It's tiring because you ended up feeling like you're working overtime and you're not even getting paid for that work. Okay, so stay true to yourself. If ever somebody likes you, they will like you the way you are, not who you're trying to be. And I've seen this also online, like a lot of people will be imitating other people. Yeah, they'll be imitating other people. I saw somebody said that there's certain creator that is very loud and stuff and stuff and stuff. Then the other upcoming creator in the space was trying like to do a lot of stuff that the person, the bigger one, the bigger creator was doing. And a lot of comments were like, no, you're trying to be somebody else. And I saw it on TikTok. They'd be like, you're trying to be somebody else. Try to find yourself and be authentic, and people will love you for who you are. People will love you for who you are. But if ever somebody starts to think that time man, or or she's not, make sure she doesn't know, she doesn't have a personality, that's when like, so you have to have your own personality, appreciate yourself. Don't ever try to be somebody else. You have your own life, be yourself, and the right people will appreciate you for who you are. If somebody feels that you are boring, they'll go get somebody that is not boring. If ever they say that you're boring because you are you, then they have to go get somebody that is not boring. You will attract people who will appreciate you for who you are. Number 9, you need to stop listening to weak people about how to become strong. You need to stop listening to weak people about how to become strong. Strength is a personal and is personal and subjective. Seek advice from those who inspire you and have demonstrated resilience. Learn from their experiences, but remember that your path to strength is your own to forge. So you do not have to be looking at somebody and be like, oh my God. You don't have to take every advice that you know that I meant this person was weak. You have to take advice from strongest people and learn from their experience. And I understand that the experiences will tell you, they will tell you that this person is a very strong person. This one is just weak. Even me, if on your eyes, or if you think that I'm weak, don't take advice from me. Take advices from other people's experiences. That's what I've learned now. Sometimes you don't have to have your own first-hand experience, but you have to learn from other people's experiences, especially if you want to be a strong person. You have to learn from other people's experiences. You get, because most of the time the things that we learn, you cannot always wait for your own experience. Sometimes you do not want that bad experience that have happened to the other person to happen to you, so you have to learn how to avoid the situation. Okay, so yeah, I think there's the end of today's video. But before, let me just tell you those signs again. So I said the signs you are not focused as you're too busy watching other people living their lives. That was number 1. Number 2, you judge people at their worst and envy them at the best. Number 3, if you don't focus on your life, you will never be happy. Number 4, if a comment from a stranger on the internet can ruin your entire day, week, or month, then you still have a lot of inner work to do. Number 5, running away from parts of yourself you are not willing to fix. Number 6, resentment is weird. People who haven't figured out any meaningful purpose always find reasons to get resentful at things that they have nothing to do with their own lives. And number 7, your relationship is messy. You want to forgive her wholeheartedly, but your mind is struggling to comprehend why did she do that. Number 8, suppressing your energy and hiding who you are in the name of gaining acceptance from other people. Number 9, and it is the last sign, you need to stop listening to weak people about how to become strong. So thank you for joining us on this journey to reclaim your focus. Remember, the power to center your life is in your hands. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share for more content on living intentionally. So up until next time, please do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to like, do not forget to leave a comment. And if you don't know what to say in the comment section, just tell me did you subscribe? If you have subscribed, just type subscribe and then leave a red heart. And yeah, or just tell me where you're watching this from. I'd really love to hear from you guys, and I'll see you on my next upload. Mwah.